Hey, welcome to another uneventful episode of this podcast. If you're listening to this before June 26th, Monday night, 8:30ish, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, another episode of Tales from the Shit. That's right, folks. Got some new poop stories for you. But before we get to anything else, as far as this show goes, which I shouldn't do anymore, I said that like years and years ago. For as far as my born week goes, we did the open mic on Monday. We had 11 comics. We had one audience member. Pretty low energy night. Sometimes there's good energy, sometimes there's not. But as far as that goes, Casey Kev, the guy I do the show with, he texted me and said, "Hey, sign this guy up, Quatman the Rapper." And I'm like, okay. And the show's almost over. I'm like, where's he at? He goes, he's 3 minutes away. So I'm like, okay. I was up there stalling, doing jokes. This comedian has to go back up. And I'll see a car pull up. I'm like, oh, there's a car pull up. I expected to be this black guy. It was a white dude with a Duck Dynasty beard. He had glasses. His hat was on backwards. He was wearing black socks and flip-flops. And I go, you Quatman the Rapper? He goes, yep, that's me. And I had my Bluetooth speaker that night because I wanted to play my music mix that I made, and they took away the mixer. So I had my Bluetooth. I was like, yeah, just plug into that Bluetooth right there. So he goes on stage. He goes, yeah, Quatman. And he did two-minute songs. He barely did any comedy. And he was okay. But he didn't do any jokes or anything. And the black audience members, we had two black audience members. I'm sorry, three. And they were kind of laughing and stuff. They were recording it. I don't know. And then Wednesday night, I went to the tap room in Jersey. I wasn't going to go at first, but I had nothing else to do. I already had a couple of new stuff from the Monday night open mic. I did some old stuff. And it was also kind of like a low-energy night. I only had 20 comics. They put me on number 4. I had a good spot. Before the show, I was eating a burger. I took a big dump there in the restaurant, which you have to do. And I was sitting at a table. The two comedians were eating chicken wings. And they're like, oh, the chicken wings here suck. Yeah, it's not even that good. And we were just hanging out and stuff. And then, I did okay set. I got some laughs. But it was, once again, low energy. It's been a low energy week for everybody, I think. It's been raining all fucking week. So much fucking rain. And then Friday night, I decided to park my car in the train station to go to Old City. So I went to Old City. And instead of me bringing my concoction, first of all, I went to the Chinese place where I get my wings at, and I got a bacon cheeseburger, and I got a order of fries. I never had their fries before. Oh my god, I don't know what kind of deep fry to use. Their wings and French fries are so fucking hot and delicious. And then I went there, and then I went to Stowe's. I had 2 shots and 2 beers. There was this Indian chick or a Spanish chick there. I'm not sure if it was her boyfriend. I don't think it was. It was either her friend or one of her relatives or something. They were playing the video games, and these 4 weird white dudes were sitting behind them. And you could tell they wanted to move in on her, so they were like talking to her and stuff. And I ended up leaving. And then I went to Nationals. I was hanging out with the black Asian bouncer. And pretty much he was asking me like how you been doing and stuff and blah, blah. He was showing me pictures of his cars and everything. And he was like, come on, go inside. And I just went inside to go pee, and I left. There was a couple broads there, but, I'm not going to talk to them. And when I walked past Stowe's, the chick was there that I was talking about. She had a pretty good body. She was sitting at the bar, and she was like talking to the guy. One of the guys that was like flirting with her. And I was like, what happened to the guy? I didn't say anything when I hit him. Like, where's the guy she was with? It was her boyfriend, or it wasn't her boyfriend probably. I guess he left, or he got cucked or something. I was like, oh, I don't know what happened there, but none of my business. And then Saturday night, I was going to stay in, but I decided to go to Cabaret. I had some drinks over there, and the bartender told me this female comic that I used to know, she brought my name up the night before. She was embarrassed about something, because the night she drunk too much or something, and the bartender was worried about getting into an accident. So I was there that night, and she was like, you embarrassed me that night. He was like, in front of who? And she's brought my name up. And he was like, oh, he doesn't care. And then she claims that I talk about her on stage. She goes, he talks about me on stage and makes money off my good name. I go, make money? I wish I made money off comedy. I mean, I do the monthly comedy show, and we make some bucks off that, but not a lot. And I talk about her. I don't even think about her. I don't even know her. So I'm like, yeah, okay. So she's a weirdo, but that happened. And then some other comics showed up. Casey Kev showed up, and Jason from JoshCast 500 was there. We were hanging out for a little bit, and then that was it. So, folks, that's pretty much it for my bored week. once again, we got the poop show and tomorrow night, and that's all there really is to say, folks. I go out, I try, but I didn't try as much, but some people don't go out at all. I'm not going to sit in bed and not do anything. Did some comedy this week, and as far as next week goes, I can't promise and say there's going to be a prank call show or anything. I could have did one the last 2 weeks. I've been lazy, as you know, but we'll see. But now we're going to get to the odd news. U.S. says Russia likely training dolphins in Ukraine's occupied Crimean Peninsula to encounter enemy divers. I don't know what I just read. Maury Povich to launch at home paternity test called The Results Are In. We all know who's going to be buying those tests for the most part. Well, you know. Rhode Island woman hears buzzing noise while preparing to shower. Finds drone with camera peeping in a bathroom window. Had to be Burger Planet. He seems like the type to do that stuff. Squirtle Lane, Las Vegas property company names streets after Pokemon characters. Squirtle. Squirtle sounds like something a porn star would say. I'm gonna squirt all over your face. Families selling their witch-granting cat for $127,000. Billionaires offering dog nanny job with did I just read that? $127,000 pull ad surge after a surge in applications. Hamilton, the dog ties up police officer for days, terrorizing Pennsylvania town. Fastest pig alive. Lizzo? Alright, enough with the jokes. Come on. Stockton Rush founded the company that owns the missing submersible craft that owns its way to the Titanic wreckage, said it's a pure waste. Rush was aboard the submersible when it was speculated. I don't know what I'm reading at this point. These beautiful islands will pay you $92,000 to move there. If you guys want to move into a beautiful island, go read the article. You'll probably get killed by some sort of savage, but it'd be nice to die peacefully. Crow lassos restrains South Korean teen trying to open a plane door mid-flight. So someone else tried to do that. That's just the trend with these people. Johnny Spin's expert witness and this barman hearing is barred as not being an expert. Florida squatters create Meth Island, complete with 4-story treehouse, a welcome center, and a trampoline. We're talking about Breaking Bad. That's Breaking Mad. Suck and dispose pebble dish is the latest street food trend in China. Unemployed man dressed as chef was in kitchen when 7 patrons were drugged at restaurant. That's genius. I mean, but he was drugging people. I don't know what the hell that point of that was. But in Poznań, Poland, 8 clams get to decide if people in the city get water or not. Hey, did you guys hear about the Polish rapist? He was at a police lineup and the girl walks in. He goes, "That's her." Okay, that's not my joke, by the way. I heard that from somebody. Otto and George, by the way. Bear hangs from second floor window, climbs into home, and then eats the family's pork chops. I tell you, bears are the wackiest animals. Florida counties under quarantine after sighting of giant African snail. California restaurant used fake priests to get workers to confess workplace sins. Feds say. And then they fuck some kids. Alright. That wasn't in the article. I just threw that in. A celebrity chef banned vegans from his restaurant due to his mental health. Then got dog pilled with 1 star. Smooth Sanders used to say dog pill, but he meant it as girls who would bang dogs on the internet. Tampa woman left her mansion inheritance of 7 cats. 3 hurt when Google critic crashed his car into a building near company's NYC headquarters, police say. Some Tarrant County neighbors wanted to stop the fireworks, so they created 2 churches. Nightmare Disney, where guest climbs off ride and yelled at trapped riders. He yells at them? What was he saying? The Navy Sea Lions loved video games. Crime Stoppers seek information about Dr. Pepper thieves. I haven't had a Dr. Pepper in a long time. used to drink it when I was younger, and I just realized Coca-Cola is way better. Intern goes viral for commuting from South Carolina to New Jersey because it's cheaper than rent. Commuting from South Carolina to New Jersey. Korean convenience stores selling gold bars and vending machines. I saw this new bar someone was reviewing. It's got fish in it or something. That seems kind of unnecessary. Ecuadorian woman who knocked on coffin during her own wake has died. No! Ocean Gate Titanic tours submersible submarine missing. Search goes underway. That was 6 days ago. I was making jokes on Facebook about it. People were like, that's terrible. And, there's still people. And everyone was like, well, fuck them. It's a stupid way to spend your money. You shouldn't do it. And there was an 18-year-old boy in that thing, There's so many heartless people. People are just jealous of people with money. That's what it comes down to. Harvard morgue and manager. Okay, I read that last week. And let's see if there's anything else. There's another site we can go to. And Europe's empty churches, prayer, and confessions make way for drinking and dancing. Woman swallows 59 capsules containing cocaine worth Rs 11 score caught at Delhi Airport. Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg agreed to hold a cage fight. Oh yeah, I think I heard about that. That's going to be fun. Not. Two wussbags who can't fight who are rich fighting over what? A group promoted healthy food choices asked the Georgia baseball team to change its name. Here's the Making Bacon respondent. Live chicken spilled to I-5 freeway lanes after a semi crashes in Oregon. That's a lot of cocks on that highway. Hungry man, not hungry, hungry man, sets out 3-course meal on China Metro train seats. Oblivious to fellow passengers. Concert goer gets on stage and slaps pop singer Ava Max during her show. Damn. I don't know what Ava Max is, but lab-grown meat is cleared for sale in the United States, according to CNN Business. Man addicted to cheese has spent $60,000 on cheddar and eats at least 2 blocks a day. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I? Okay, let's not do that. It's from the prank call show. Protective moose stomps on Colorado man walking his dogs, doing her job as a mum. Dingo bites tourist sunbathing in Australia. Maybe it was the dingo who bet your tourist. Right. Russia boots dolphin patrols to protect Crimea naval base. Del Taco is opened in Florida town and sparked a war of words with a nearby Taco Bell. Well, Del Taco's got to be better. You figure everything's better than Taco Bell, right? Woman accused of trying to lure a 4-year-old boy from home, impersonating a CPS worker. What was she trying to do that to a 4-year-old boy? Either she's trying to fuck him or make her son and then fuck him. What was she doing? A TikToker told his 400,000 fans he was a Russian Special Forces warrior fighting U.S. Marines in Ukraine, but it turned out to be a Chinese grifter selling vodka online. A Russian faces life sentence for sending crypto to Ukraine. Wisconsin pot-bellied pig Albert lured home with fruit snacks, sweet and sticky treats. John Eastman's expert's witness in disbarment hearing is barred with not being an expert. Potentially rabid skunk was found in Virginia. Price is Right contestant dislocates shoulder with Jubilee celebrating game win. Yeah, my mom watches that show every day. She loves it. Maine's oldest lobster trapped celebrates his 103rd birthday. See, the lobsters can live all the time if you don't cook them and eat them. MP's desperate demand to Taylor Swift. Stop putting out your music. No, he didn't say that. I don't know what that is. A heartbroken and join the ranks. To rethink her decision to skip to Sunshine State. Oh, God. Crime Stoppers seek information about Doctor. I read that. Golf course employees spill hundreds upon hundreds of golf balls. He was stealing them. Sylvester Stallone says Adele made keeping Rocky statue a deal breaker in buying his house. A $600 wheel of cheese was stolen. I think I read Carpet glue spill turns New Zealand road into a sticky mess. Monitors help clear $60,000 worth of eggs spilled in truck overturned. Tampa woman left her mansion in harness 7 cats. I think I read that already. Titanic wrecks. Thousands of French fries spill onto I-95. Semi-truck rollover crash in Utah. And you're going to have to oil that story for yourself. Alright. That was alright. Knife one and thief chugs beers at store owner traps him in shutters. Bali is trying to regain control of tourists by closing mountains abandoned bunking. Pumping groundwater has called Earth's rotation a ship study. Yeah, that's it, folks. That's it for the show. I will see you folks on the next one. You just listened to, and we're out of here. Go fuck yourself, Cuffy.